What's going on, guys? Just a quick reminder before we jump into today's episode, be sure and check out my most recent videos. I've posted a ton of new movie reviews, product reviews, what I've watched, all kinds of cool stuff going on the channel. I'll link a couple of my most recent videos down below, or you can always check out my playlist. But so if you're new to the channel, thank you for subscribing. And if you've been around for a while and you missed a couple of my videos, just a quick refresher for you. Now let's get right into episode 5 of Chucky. Let's go. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Justin here. As always, guys, thanks for stopping by and hanging out with me today. Today, we're going to be talking about Little Lies, episode 5 of the new Chucky series. Guys, before we get started, do me a favor, like this video. It helps me out a ton. And go ahead and comment down below and let me know what you're thinking of the Chucky series so far and what you thought episode 5, which in my opinion is one of the best episodes of the series so far, maybe even the best episode. So let's go ahead and talk about everything I liked about episode 5, Little Lies. I'm jumping right to the positives because I really don't have a negative damn thing to say about this episode. I pretty much loved it all. If I had to nitpick or gripe about anything, it would be the minor performance issues, maybe the stiffness of Jake's performance, but even he is getting to do a little bit more in this episode, which is great. But easily my favorite highlight of the episode overall is all of the stuff with, of course, the return of Jennifer Tilly and Nika, and also the amazing performance of Fiona Dourif as Charles Lee Ray in those club scenes. It's just incredible that she was able to pull off that role. All of the sequences with Jennifer Tilly and Nika were just so much goddamn fun. We have some good banter between them, including some throwback dialogue to Bride of Chucky, talking about the Swedish meatballs and stuff. We have a super brutal kill where Charles Lee and, I'm just gonna call him Chucky, where Chucky and Tiffany's character do their first murder together, which was just amazing. I guess I could complain about some of the dubbing in the episode as they used Brad Dourif's voice and Jennifer Tilly's voice to sort of do some voiceover. That was a little sketchy, but really wasn't enough to take me out of it. Just sort of added to the campiness, but all those sequences were just great. We finally have Jennifer Tilly back, which is just incredible. I actually had to look up some Wikipedia to fill in some blanks here because I still haven't seen Cult of Chucky yet. So the whole thing with Nika going back and forth and Jennifer Tilly talking to Nika as Chucky was a little weird. So I need to go back and watch that and Seed because I haven't seen Seed either. So eventually I'll do a whole series ranking and review. But I loved everything that had to do with them coming back. Nika and Tiffany's chemistry together is just fantastic. I loved every minute of it. Then we have a bunch of little sequences throughout the episode that really just made this episode so much fun. We have the daughter freaking out, Caroline, when she sees burnt Chucky and decides she doesn't want him anymore because he scares the shit out of her. The dad throws her down the biohazard chute, and then we get all the stuff with the dumpster, which gave me major like Saw 2 flashbacks. Oh my God. Which I have the reviews for the first 5 Saw movies up. If you guys want to check those out, I'll link that playlist down below. I need to finish that series, but major Saw 2 vibes with that as he's swimming in all the needles. It was just cringy as hell. I loved every minute of it. Then we have another great opening title sequence with all the hearts coming together. I always like to mention the opening sequences because they're taking the time to make each little opening title sequence sort of fit the episode, which was a nice touch. I have in my notes here, even though I already mentioned it, I still don't like Jake. A lot of young actors still haven't worked out all of the little ticks that go along with, you know, sort of formulating your own style, but it reminded me a lot of Dazed and Confused. That kid had that tick to keep grabbing his nose like that, and he does it over and over again. Jake sort of does that with that little face that he always makes. But anyway, he'll get better. He's just a kid. Let's move on. All of the kids as a whole are a lot less annoying in this. I love the fact that these kids are finally putting all their bullshit aside and sort of teaming together to solve this mystery. It's just great. This sort of formula just always work, whether it's Goonies or Stranger Things or Summer of '84, Stand By Me. A group of kids banding together to sort of figure out something that's bigger than all of them to save their town. It's just a formula that always works. So I love that aspect. I think they're working together great. Another thing I noticed in this episode, is there any other classes in this school besides biology? You don't see them go to any classes whatsoever except this one biology class with the hot like 80s music video science teacher, but either way, I do like how they're sort of expanding on Lexi's and Junior's parents a little bit, sort of making villains out of Junior's dad and Lexi's mom. I actually really do enjoy that aspect, giving more depth to the characters. Lexi's mom is a real sociopath, and she's really sort of feeling the backlash from the town as she tries to pretend that everything's okay, like there's not a million murders going on. And then Junior's dad being this like sort of big asshole, like trying to live vicariously through his son, making his son do all of this, you know, stuff that he doesn't really want to do. I like those character moments. It makes the show just that much deeper. We also get the big revelation that Junior's mom has stage 4 cancer, which was a big time bombshell. That's a major bummer. I thought her performance in that scene was pretty good. We'll see how that pans out. She hasn't told her family yet. Towards the end of the episode, we have a good scene where they all get together and stomp the old pizza-faced Chucky in the street and think they've finally solved the mystery. Jake and Devin have their little moment together and everything's fine and dandy seemingly, except they don't know that Chucky has transferred his soul to another Chucky doll and everything is just going to continue happening, with a little nod to Toy Story 3. If you guys caught that, I thought that was a pretty cool little nod to Toy Story 3 there with Chucky. And then at the end of the episode, we have this amazing finale at this town hall. And I'm not sure if it was at the school or wherever the hell it was. I think it was in the auditorium, but the great reveal that Chucky has now killed the principal with the rolling head decapitation scene. Incredible. I loved it. I cannot wait to see where this next episode goes. This is easily my favorite episode of the show so far. We got great Chucky action. We have less annoying kids. We have more character development. We have a great flashback sequence. We have Tiffany back. We have Nika back. All of the movies are starting to sort of converge in the show, and it's really exciting. It's interesting, as I was watching some of my other reviews and just thinking about the show, I kept saying to myself, you know, every episode has a lot of great moments, but I don't know how much rewatchability any of them have. Like, I can't picture myself going back and watching a lot of these episodes, but between episode 4 and episode 5, I can definitely see myself going back and rewatching episode 5. As far as the other episodes go, they all have fun stuff, you know, a moment or two here and there that makes the show definitely good, but episode 5 stepped it up into being truly feeling like canon, truly feeling like part of the Chucky series, and I would definitely go back and rewatch this one. So I think I covered everything in my notes here. Is that it? I think that's it. So yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of episode 5, Little Lies. Let me know in the comments down below. I think we're done here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, check out my other videos. Stay weird. Remember to always be yourself, and I will see you in the next one.